Okay, so if you've been following what I've been doing, I'm putting the TurtleBot3 together. We're about halfway done with the robot now. The first two layers are done. So now we're going to do the third layer, which is the Raspberry Pi layer. It's similar to the OpenCM or second layer, so hopefully I've figured out how to make this all work and be faster. So let's line the board up. That looks right. So we have we got a lot more. We're using more than 4 this time. Okay, so let's just work around the circle. This is going to be fun trying to edit all this down into like 15 minutes so I can upload it to YouTube. I may not be able to do that. I may just give up and just try to upload segments. Okay. Back rivets, or the risers, sorry. Make sure we get this one right. This one on this side goes here. Fun, fun, fun. It's only 9:39, so really I've been not bad. I started about 8 o'clock, so where that was these plates are fun. I wonder who designed these plates. Interesting. Interesting design. If I got the orientation right, and then the 2 front ones. My cat is actually talking to me. May not sound like it, but he's has something he's trying to tell me. I just don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I kind of know what it is. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Why aren't you so and so and so? He's just staring at me right now. Like, who are you talking to? Myself. Okay. These sliders. It's an interesting solution. I like it and I hate it. Two point 2.5 nuts, 2.5 times 8. Where did they go? Okay. We're going to need 4 nuts. Two point 2.5 times 8. Okay, so basically maneuver these in, pop them in there. And the guide rails. Done. So when you come now to get them all lined up correctly is going to be the fun part. Looks like it's the 3rd hole over. Yep, on all sides. So 3rd hole, 1, 2, 3. I had it lined up. I was lined up, and I lost the line. Third hole. Dang it. Let's see if I can do this thing one-handed here. Pop that, drop that. Don't. No. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! I did exactly what I told everybody not to do. Working too close to the edge of the table. I hope I got extras, because that might be lost forever. That's frustrating. I hope they gave me a couple extra nuts. That is so frustrating when you do that. Just so many small parts with the potential to lose them. this one's going to be so much fun. Hopefully I got it. Now let's get the other side. Trying to line everything up right. I think that's right. I'm gonna lose it. Oh no! I had it. These look like it's cantered in like that. This is fun, 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 fun. Like that. Oh, we'll see when we get to board how he's all going to line up. At least make sure we get the orientation of the board correctly. I think this is correct. So this one, I need to loosen this one up a little bit. It's almost like they're saying it should go something like that. Oh wow. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. I don't want to tighten it too tight, but I need it a little bit on the tight side. Okay. Looks like the board is oriented correctly. I really think the cool part about using Raspberry Pi and is that it's open sourced. It's one of the cool parts. Plus, so if they upgrade the Raspberry Pi 3, this is the Raspberry Pi 3. So if they upgrade the Raspberry Pi, you should, if it's using the same form factor, which it should, you should be able to just basically buy a new Raspberry Pi. So it should be fun. It should be very upgradable. As new versions of the Raspberry Pi come out, you can just upgrade your Raspberry Pi to the latest version, download the latest software. You don't have to download, you just connect up to the internet and upgrade your OS or stuff. Close. The Raspberry Pi is going to be orientated like so. Going to have to adjust the sliders a little bit. Okay, so before I do every I think these are exactly the same. Yep. They're exactly the same. Yeah. They look exactly the same. So one, so you're going to connect to the OpenCR. And the one's going to connect there. So probably just have it started. I think this is all going to work. M2 5x8 millimeters. 2.5 times 8. Got him? Bet I'm boring everybody. I bet nobody's watching. I'm not sure. Am I missing a step? I'm not sure what these things are. Oh, that's the step I'm missing. You gotta slide. Oh my gosh. Ah, yeah, that's gonna be so hard. Okay, I need 4 2x5s. 2x5 minutes. Oh my word. That is gonna be so much fun. Okay, they're in front of me. Whoa! I hope I got extras of these. There's like dropping and spilling them all over the place. Okay, there's 4. Gotta be careful because I've already lost one of those 2.5 nuts. So basically, you gotta slide. I don't know how these are gonna fall out. I don't know if you see what I'm doing. I'm sliding the nuts in here. Oh my word. How do you keep those from sliding out? Let's see if I can pull it off. just get started, and then we can play with it. Just get them started. Just get them started. So you got that. You got that nut. You don't lose that nut. I don't know if you can see what's going on, but to be really careful. So once I get them all started, and the nut hasn't slid out of the slider, I can try to tie everything down. Oh, it's jammed. Wow. I'm proud of myself. That was very difficult. I don't know if it looked as difficult. So now I'll kind of slide everything around, kind of get everything lined up. That looks pretty good for it. I'm going to tighten these down, but not really tight. I still want them to fall out. Okay. Hopefully everything will tighten up. That was interesting. I'm very kind of happy with myself how easy that all happened. Okay. Ah, dang, that was hard. Okay, so now interesting. Okay, so this is the USB to Huh. Did I do that wrong? I think it's like but it blocks the I don't know, but it blocks the you can't hook up to the internet. I don't get it. Okay. Looks like everything's lined up right. May not be perfectly straight, but think it's good enough. So this board right here is for the LiDAR. So I think it's saying use the gray rivets. Lots of fun. Yeah, I think it's saying use the gray rivets, not the black rivets for this one. Because what you do is you pop it in here. You gotta use the gray ones because they're longer than the black ones. So I think that's a pretty good assumption. Oh no! Why is one going and another one not going in? Because I probably don't have it on the right hole. Yes, because we don't have it on the right hole. There we go. Okay. So it's a little bit loose right now. That's fine because you take the second part of the rivet, pop it in there, push it in. It's still a little loose. What is this? Okay, I think this is the power. So okay, red's power. I think it's what it's saying is I need to double check that before I turn everything on. That's the GPIO ports. I wonder if there's a way to double check that. Oh, okay. So you're connecting to pin, here it is right here. Caution, caution. Plug the Raspberry Pi power cable into the correct GPI pins. Pins 4 is plus and pin 6 is negative. So pin 6, it's one over from the end. Pin 6, I don't know if you could see that. That's really important. You don't want to plug it in incorrectly, I would think. So, are they numbered? I might double check that, but I think that's correct because they're saying pin 6 and pin 4. Looks right. upside down. How the... Freaking thing's upside down. Oh my God. Oh my word. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to plug it in. Now I need to give it more cable. Dang. Break. Like a little bit of torque on these things. Seems like it's twisted a little bit. I don't know, man. That was to get the orientation of the USB port correct. So, okay, I'm almost done. Looks like with this one. So the power, yep. Like I'll double check all this stuff. I think that's the correct voltage from this OpenCR. Man. I don't want to fry OpenCR board. Huh. I can't get everything lined up. Why can't I get everything lined up? Okay, so 3x8. I still have some 3x8s. I'm making good time. It feels like I'm taking forever, but I think I'm making good time at this. So let's get one lined up. Get it started. Let's get the opposite corner lined up. I have a lot of light here. It may not look like it, but I have lots of lights shining on here. Got 2 LED lamps and 4 LED lights in the ceiling. I can't get it lined up. There we go. Get the, there's 4. Let's get all 4 lined up and tightened down. Before I turn everything on, I'm going to go to the wiki and make sure everything's lined up. This is important. That's blocked. I might be able to figure out what I'm blocking. Okay. So that's layer 3, which is USB to LiDAR, Raspberry Pi, USB. Oh no. Oh, okay. So this USB, I should be able to get this to work. So this is Raspberry Pi. Can you? I don't see it. This is Raspberry Pi to OpenCR. Okay. Now I'm done. Very sturdy, stable robot. Okay. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to work on the last layer. This is going to be the fun layer. This is going to have get everything lined up. So the fourth and final layer is going to have LiDAR on it. This is a very stable, sturdy platform. I bet I bet you could add, I'm thinking 3D print out, let's think about this. I think I got some time. So I'm thinking, because we can buy these risers, I bet we can get some extra risers, but I'm thinking about adding a another layer, which I think is why this is designed this way. I might add one more layer in between LiDAR and the Raspberry Pi, and because I could mount my thinking is, well, I'm thinking about mounting maybe an Arduino. No, I could use this OpenCR. Well, I still could mount an Arduino, because I was thinking about maybe mounting an Arduino. If not an Arduino, maybe having another layer, having 5 layers, with the 4th layer being for adding sensors, maybe like adding some distance sensors. Maybe I can play around with that, but I think 3D print out another layer, buy some risers, add a riser, so I'll have 5 layers. So I'll have the 4th layer for adding for expansions. Just a toy, an idea. Maybe add a Arduino 101. Future ideas. Okay. Hopefully everybody's still with me. I'm almost done. I'm doing great. So give me about 5-10. Could take a little break. We're going to work on the final layer. This one should be pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going to add the LiDAR sensor. We're going to add the LiDAR sensor. Going to add the LiDAR. I'm going to add the LiDAR. So like I said, give me about 5-10, and I'll be right back.